Welcome guys to Raiders of the Worst Game, the series where I hunt down and play the worst games. Hey, Merry Christmas guys. So this week on Raiders of the Worst Game I've got Die Hard Vendetta because it's Christmas and it's Die Hard, so there you go. Today I'm going to be playing this on GameCube, but it also came out on Xbox and PS2 way back in 2002, just in time for Christmas because, hey, it's Die Hard. It's a first person shooter and it does take place just after the first three Die Hard movies. As always, we're going to go through the critical reception for the game back in 2002 first. So a couple of sites thought it was okay, with IGN giving it a 6.3 out of 10 and Game Informer giving it a 6 out of 10. But the bulk of the journalists back then thought it was really subpar. EGM gave it a 4 out of 10, Eurogamer a 4 out of 10, Game Revolution gave it a D, and GameSpy gave it 1 star out of 5, which is really bad, with most journalists calling the game unpolished and frustrating. So for my take, it's nice to see the game drawing from its license. You get to play as John McClane, your daughter Lucy's also in the game, as well as Al, the police officer from the first movie, and you even get Richard Thornburg, that sleazy news reporter from the first couple of movies. He actually introduces the levels and some of the story elements for you. So all of that fan service is there, which is quite nice. So you're out to stop Piet Gruber, Hans Gruber's son, which is all well and good, but how does the game actually play? So gameplay wise, the controls are quite stiff, and even if you turn up the sensitivity on the controls, it will still mostly be the auto aim that finds the target. The ability to dual wield weapons as well is a really nice addition. It keeps the whole film feeling a little bit more Die Hard. It certainly adds to the bombast of the entire thing. The act of firing guns, however, does feel a little bit flat, as enemies do tend to react almost in slow motion. What is quite amusing about this is the fact that it's actually slowed down even further when in bullet cam. So instead of tracking the bullet, just like in a game like Max Payne, what this does is actually add more slow-mo. So now these deaths become so protracted and they're almost hilarious in the way that the enemies fall down so slowly, calling out to themselves. It is quite amusing, and it is something I really enjoyed about the game. So graphically, the game is really average back in 2002 and it has aged quite poorly, with lots of artifacting across textures, poor faces and character models. Though I will say the whole game does feel quite chunky and solid, and the effects of actually firing the guns and the muzzle flashes and stuff do add a little bit of a feel of Die Hard to the whole thing. So do I think we found the worst game? No, absolutely not. Is this a bad game? Mostly yes. I think the reviewers probably got this spot on. Really, to sum this game up, I've got to say, ho ho ho, now I have a 4 out of 10. Well, thanks guys, thanks for sticking with me for this video. If you found this entertaining, feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.